Okay, so the first thing we're going to discuss uh, is video ads, right? How to edit video ads that convert. So a lot of times people have found it difficult to to come up with video ad ideas, or sometimes you just want to promote a product and the ad is not performing, or you just don't know where to get ads from. You don't know how to create a video ad. Usually is a problem, right? So there's a quick solution to that. Now, whatever software you use to edit the video really doesn't matter. The content of the video is what is important. You can use Animoto, I think it's called Animoto. You can use InShot on your phone, KineMaster on your phone. You can also use Camtasia on the laptop, just like I will be, teaching you today. You can also use what's this other one called? You can use Premiere Pro. You can use even After Effects. I have Premiere Pro here. I don't use it as much any longer. Okay. And then there's Canva. Now Canva is limited to a couple things, but if you want your video short and precise and concise, you can use Canva. But really, that's not really where I'm going to dive into right now, because I know as you're participating, network can be an issue. So creating a video with and trying to download the softwares and creating a video might not be possible or feasible here. There are other videos I can recommend you to watch. What I'm going to teach you today is a structure, right? Is a structure. So when you're creating a video ad, you already have a concept in your mind as to what the video ad should look like. You understand? Going into it. So there are a couple things your video has to do, right? It has to attract attention. Okay, attention. Okay, then the next thing is it needs to retain people, right? It needs to engage people. So that's the next thing. Attention, engagement. Okay, and the third thing is it has to either communicate value or show results. Usually the one that works the best is the one that shows results. So I'm going to write results here, or value. Okay, I'll write that better in a notepad so that I can see it. And then the third thing is, I'm sure most of my students who are participating today will know what the last thing is, rather, is call to action. Okay, call to action. So let me find my notepad so that I can make it cleaner so you see it. Okay, so the first thing is what? Attention. You want to grab attention. Attention, followed by what? Engagement, followed by results or value, followed by call to action. Now I've seen amazing ads, beautiful ads, and the ads don't tell people to do anything. The thing used to pay me. I'm like, how do you spend this much money creating an ad that's as awesome as this, and you don't tell people to do anything? That's a waste of money, right? So let's start with attention. Now, what grabs people's attention? A couple of things. Weird things can grab people's attention. Usually weird things grab people's attention. Or something I even put in first is a solution, a look-alike solution as to what they're expecting. For example, right? Somebody who has vision issues, they can't see properly, right? And then the very first thing they see in your ad is somebody who's probably holding the glasses in their hand, and then there's an X on it, and their eyes are glowing. It already sends a message to their head that what I'm about to watch has something to do with vision, right? So it has grabbed their attention as to you don't need to use the glasses anymore. Maybe the supplement that is in this ad can help your vision better. So that has already attracted their attention. And you want to engage. Now, the easiest way to engage with people is to cut the story short. Don't try and prolong things. Don't try and impress them. No. Engagement is is either you are talking about the results already, or you are discussing the problem, right? Usually I teach don't talk about the problem. Yeah, that's because people always tend to use the second person narrative in a negative manner, okay, and it can get you banned. Instead of doing that, you can talk about the situation in a first person or third person angle. And if you have to use second person, make sure you are not talking negative about the person. And most recently, I just discovered that Facebook doesn't actually know what you're saying. Meaning, if you have a video of somebody talking to the video, talking like it's, what's it called, head speech, right? You carry the camera and talking, to the camera. Facebook cannot decode what you're saying. Isn't that amazing? But when you turn that to text, they would crawl on it, and if they find anything negative, it can put you in trouble. So that's just a tip for some of you who are trying to promote prohibited content. Don't overstress it, but once you use a testimonial angle and you talk about it in second person, they don't even know what you're saying, right? But just be very careful, because just be careful. For example, somebody who is selling a pregnancy, a fertility tea, for example, right? I experienced this firsthand. Was using an actor to project a testimonial about the results of that tea, and that person sold crazy amounts, of that tea. It sold into the millions, right? The lady was just talking about how she used this tea, and got her fertile, and how the people who are watching can gain from it too, right? So she must have used a lot of words that are not allowed, like saying, are you looking for the fruit of the womb or something, or have you been trying for so many years and you haven't conceived yet, right? I've used this tea, work for me, and so and so. So that engagement, now you establish the issue, right? In my email ad, which I'll play for you in a bit, I started by establishing the issue, right? I started by talking about the fact that people complain that their emails don't work, right? And I didn't say you complain about the fact that your emails don't work, right? I was being careful, because obviously they won't decode what you're saying, but there's a chance if they do a manual review on your ad, it can put you in trouble. So just as much as you can, play safe, okay? So I said something like, people say, that's third person, right? People say this, people say that, people don't do this. Then I now come to, people don't have to do that, right? I have done this, and this is what you can do also, right? And that's, don't worry, I'll allow questions, but not now, okay? So establish the issue, right? And then you go to, this is the biggie, the results. They want to see the results, right? Put the results in front of them, okay? And sometimes you can interchange this, right? Because of you want to what's the word? You want to put your best foot forward, right? You can interchange this. You can show results first, and then engage them with the issues, right? For example, and if the penalty for not taking an action at that point, right? If that makes sense. I would like to take your questions if there's anything I said you didn't understand. And so the last thing is to call them to action. Tell them what to do. Click this button. Go here. Call us. Whatever. Don't forget to add it. Right? It's very important. That's for that's the structuring. Now, time. Most times people say maybe 1 minute, 40 minutes, 30 seconds. Sorry, 40 seconds, 30 seconds. Really doesn't matter. And I'll tell you why. So I've been experimenting a lot before this class, and I realized I did an ad, right? I did an ad that was 1 minute long, and did another one that was 2 minutes 20 seconds long, and both of them did amazing, right? And both of them did amazingly well. The one with 2 minutes 20 seconds, I got people to watch to the end. I saw the statistics and the analytics, and they were amazing. And the one for 1 minute too was the same. So it just showed that if you can follow the what's the word now? If you can follow this strategy, irrespective of how long it is, people would actually pay attention. Usually people who would actually show interest in what you are promoting will stay to the end, right? So that being said, let me play you some videos and then we'll look at it together, and then we'll see how you can pick out what all of these things that I have said, right? Now, and there are more, so let's just play one. I already put them in the folder.
The Nigerian government plans to commence Skeletal passenger train service.
Will begin Skeletal activities next month.
Lagos-Ibadan.
Lagos-Ibadan rail project.
The Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, who made this known in Lagos.
That's according to Nigeria's Transport Minister, Rotimi Amechi.
During the inspection of the project with the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed.
We have to deliver our promises to the people because that's why we're elected.
Start by middle of September. From Yaba to Ibadan, we already have 24 coaches and
urge the contractor to increase the number of workers and speed up the pace of work to deliver the Lagos-Ibadan project by January 2021.
It will not only ease and open up economic activities between Lagos and Ibadan.
It would also open doors for property investments in Ibadan, especially areas close to the train station. With lands currently selling for as low as 600,000 naira per plot, you still have some room to jump on board when it's still early to invest. To find out more information about how to buy up your own spot before it's too late, click Learn More button now or call 0808 358 3967. Burley Properties, acquire now, enjoy later.
So that's one, right? I just use the same system for every other thing.
I often hear.
Okay.
So I got orders and I delivered on Monday morning. That was yesterday.
Wow.
Then that's the best that I've ever had. So it's a testimony.
Wow, that's fantastic. I'm clapping for you. Well done.
Mr. Ayodeji, I want to use this opportunity to thank you, bro. I mean, thank you so much for being selfless, for always wanting to show us the way, for always wanting to teach.
Thank you for the opportunity to have one-on-one talk and discussion and consultation with you.
I'm getting told that I've gotten like 4 orders now and now.
Wow, this is a lot better than what you've been spending before.
I couldn't believe what I'm seeing. I could not believe that.
Yeah. Well done.
100K this week. 100,000 naira from 500 naira per day on ad spend. In 4 days, 200,000 naira sold. In 5 days, 105 messages. 900K in sales. Goods sold out. 350K in profits in a week. If you want to know how we're able to achieve this, there's no need for a pixel, email marketing, website, funnels, scrap that. All we just needed is to upload the picture of what you are promoting and sell. Click the Learn More button right now to find out how we did this successfully.
Bam. That's all. Okay, I think the email is what's left now.
I often hear people say, emails are dead. My emails. Nobody opens my emails. Nobody even reads my emails. My emails always end up in promotion tab and the spam folder. And even if they open it and they read it, nobody buys anything I sell through emails. Nobody this, nobody that. Email is dead. I tell you, email is dead. Well, yeah, cut the crap. Everybody says email is dead. But then how do you explain this, my friend? 1.5K email opens from just 6,000 plus email sent. Okay. We can allow that, but then if they're opening it and they're actually reading it, yes, they are. And how do you explain this? Hundreds and hundreds of replies on my emails. People voting, people replying, and you say, but that doesn't mean that we're buying what you're selling. Oh, really? Then how do you explain this? Hundreds and hundreds of people buying my offers, sending to them through emails. But then how did I actually build 6,000 to about 7,000 like pure engaging email lists in a short time? Maybe I use Facebook ads. Maybe I pay like 20 naira per lead. Who knows? Oh my God. How did I do it? Your lucky day. I'm teaching this for free, you know. In a class you have to register for. You give me your emails. No, it's free. It's free, of course. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, press the link down there, right? It'll take you to, where to specific. What are you still doing? God damn it, man. Jesus.
Okay, I'm sure you've been entertained. That was very, very embarrassing for me. But I hope I was able to pass the message. So, now you get the idea, right? It's the attention, retention, and what's that? Results of value, and then call to action. So if you are creating your own videos, now it doesn't have to be this original. I showed you a video where I didn't even show my face at all. That train video, I just went on YouTube. I script videos. I just put them together because I know that that news was talking about an opportunity, right? And I felt like, okay, that's a social proof, right? That's social proof for what I want to promote. If I put that in the video and then scraps, everything you saw was scraps. The only thing that was unique was my, voiceover that I added with other videos I found from Canva. So I'll also be touching Canva too. And I'll show you how I was able to scrap videos from YouTube. I use Canva and then use Camtasia to put everything together to get that. But still, all of them followed attention, engagement, results, and call to action. You can interchange the results with the engagement. Either way, it just must follow this system. Okay, so before we go into how we can scrap and join videos together, I'm sure you guys already have questions. Please do not ask me questions about how I just embarrassed myself. Just ask me questions. Okay, so please, the very first people to raise their hands get the opportunity. Okay, I am Akinola. Let's go.
Hello, can you hear me?
Is that Akinola?
Yeah, this is Akinola.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yeah, like you were saying concerning the ads the other time, you were saying that you said illegal ads can put someone into trouble. When you say trouble, I just want to know what type of trouble could that be? Like Facebook banned the ads, or you won't have a chance to upload ads again, or what type of trouble can?
Oh, Akinola, are you new to all of this? You're new, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. This is my first time.
Welcome to our community. Welcome. That's a big welcome to you, bro. So Facebook hates a lot of things, right? Starting from things they hate. Usually it's in their policy, right? Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. Or you can do this, but just do it this way, right? So if you make statements, for example, if I go online and say, hey, what's up everybody? You can make 1 million naira in one day. Okay, let me show you how. They will ban me for that. Why? Because I'm making claims. I'm giving people guarantee that they can make 1 million naira in one day. Because they will say yes, even if you did it, results are not typical. So there's a possibility that they might never make that much, and you just made them imagine that they could, right? And then that's a very strong statement to make, and it can get you in trouble. All right. So there are other things like that. Now, what I said about what's it called? Doing a head, what's the word now? Talking to the camera, and they cannot really decode what you're saying. I still said you should play it safe. So instead of saying you, say others or say me, right? It's a better way to communicate prohibited stuff, okay, than actually calling out people. I hope you understand now. Okay, so May has a question. Go ahead. Then I'll check the chat afterwards.
Hi, good afternoon. Good evening, rather. Can you hear me?
Me, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm curious. How do you record your videos? What software or app do you use for it?
Wait, record audio or video or both?
The audio and video. Let's assume, in your videos, you teach us how to use this, how to use that, what do you use in recording those videos? How do you?
Thank you for asking. I'm going to show you guys everything today. So keep the questions coming, please. Please, if you don't ask me, I will not tell you. You have to ask.
Okay.
So, see, I think Camtasia is here. I already taught how to use Camtasia, right? I used to use Premiere Pro, but I can't even remember the last time I opened my Premiere, because usually when it renders for me, it gives the file is too large, so I have to compress and all that. But anyway, I use Camtasia, and where's Camtasia here? Yeah, this is Camtasia 2019, right? I use it to cut and join my videos, and the render time is very fast, and it compresses the video in smaller bits than what's this thing called, than Premiere Pro. Okay. That's one. Number two is, if the file is too big, I use Handbrake. This is Handbrake to compress my videos, right? Okay. Let me open it up for you. I know this one, all these things are free online, and there's a website where you can download all of them for free. Usually, if you're okay with downloading crack files, I've been using these softwares for 2-3 years now, and they've never ever crashed my computer, right? Because where I download from, they give you safe cracked files. Okay. Yeah. So it says Handbrake blah blah blah. So what I do is, if after rendering the video, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a section, video editing, in the course section where you can find video editing. Exactly. So I think I mentioned how to render and all of that. So I'll just do a quick example of how this works. So let's assume this video is too large and I want to reduce the size. I'll drag into this, okay? And then it will ask me for what settings. Usually I'll go with web optimized. And if I'm going to be uploading to mobile and quality is not so much of a big deal, I'll go to web and go to Gmail 720 30 frames per second. Okay, I'll name this whatever it is I like. I know I'm very fast, but I think you would see the replay, so you can just follow as you're watching now. So I'll click on browse, name it whatever I like, okay, and where I want it saved, okay, and then I'll just click on start encoding, and then it would encode the whole video and crash the size of the file, and it does this so that you can then share it on mobile devices for people to download fast enough. So that's two. So what I use for my vocals, right, to edit my vocals, I use what's this thing called, Audacity. Very, very easy to use, free software that does all the job for me. The only difference is I use a mic, right? I use a lapel mic. You can easily get a lapel mic. If you want one, I'll just chat me on WhatsApp. I'll send that to you privately. Okay. So this is Audacity, right? I just connect my mic to it and then hit record. That's all. So once it's recorded, for example, let me try if it's going to record my voice right now. It's recording my voice, okay? So once it's recorded, all I just do is I pick a part of it. It's going to record my... Sorry, give me a second. So I record a part where it just doesn't say anything, so that it can pick the noise. Okay, I'll highlight it like this, and this is for, I think, me. Okay, let me just. So I go to noise reduction, okay, and I can get noise profile. That's what I'll first do, right? Get noise profile. Then I'll select everything in Control A, and then analyze again. Then this time around I'll go to noise reduction again, and then this time around I'll click on OK. Okay, so it clears all the noise. You're not going to hear any noise. Okay, especially if you're recording in a place where there's no noise. Okay, so here what I do more to give it depth. So usually when you hear the voiceovers, it sounds like one radio OAP talking, right? I give it some depth. I put compression. All of these are presets. If you want to get the presets, I think it has to be a way I can save them and send them to you, or just, I don't know how this works. But if you need these presets, I'll definitely find a way to send them to you. Okay, so I just click on OK. I already have them as preset. Now the next thing I'll do is add an equalization to it. Okay, no, sorry, this is the last thing. Right, I'll do normalizer. Okay, I'll normalize it. What this does is increases the texture and the volume. Okay, the last thing is the equalization. So this has a bass boost. Okay, so it gives that my voice some more bassy tone for the guys, of course, and for women or ladies, you know, the other gender. I'm so sorry, that was not. please don't hate me. It was a joke. So the next thing here would be, if you're, if it's a feminine voice, you might want to take off this bass boost and just go maybe treble boost, okay? And then go with okay. And that's it, right? And then you save it in WAV format and send it to your project. So it's going to record my voice right now. It's recording my voice, okay? So once it's recorded, so you just save it in WAV format. Okay, WAV format is a file extension that helps you store the file away from the software. Jesus, I hope I didn't murder it. It's usually best in WAV because MP3 will compress the audio quality, right? And you'll be able to get the best out of it. So if I save this in WAV, I can name it whatever I like. Okay. Right, I can name it whatever I like, and I can now import this into Camtasia, okay, and then work with it, for the project. Now, if you don't have a mic, you can use your phone to record, okay. Just make sure what you're recording is quiet, it's not noisy, it's quiet, okay, and you'll be fine. So, I hope I've been able to answer that question. So let me check the charts now. What type of mic do you use? Well, this one I use now is called Boya microphone. I used to use what's that lavalier mic called? Oh my god, I can't remember the name. But please text me on WhatsApp, okay? If you need to know that, text me on WhatsApp. But currently, the one I'm currently using is called Boya microphone. B-O-Y-A, okay? So somebody saying, please, Ayo, does Handbrake have a phone version? No, it doesn't. No. Bossman, I have been seeing a lot of prohibited products recently, even if before and after appeared. Really, send it to me. Once you see it, just tag me. Let's look at it together, okay? Okay, so please, can we get the recording? Yes, you can. Okay, we have 3 more messages. How can I buy the mic? Well, you can decide to buy from me. I have a guy from the black market. Just text me on WhatsApp if you're very interested. It's 10k. I think I bought mine for 10k, right? But the China one is quite, they bought it from China anyway, so from 1688 I saw it for like I think 3k or so. But if you add your costs for shipping, landing and all of that, you probably would have spent close to 8,000 naira. So what's the point? Just buy the 10k one. Except you are buying it in bulk and you are selling it. Yes, you can sell it and you make a lot of money from it. People don't know that audio makes their project better, right? So somebody is saying, please kindly mention the website you use to download the software again. Okay, it's called so the website is I think getintopc.com. Yeah, getintopc.com. That's the name of the website. I download all my softwares from here, like literally all.